Hello, YouTube. Hi, it's Jeremy. How are you? Yeah, Jeremy from the Financial Education Channel. Okay, you don't know me. Okay, so anyways, I was wondering, how can I make lots of money from YouTube and get lots and lots of subscribers? I want to make lots of money, like tens of thousands of dollars, and I want to have millions and millions of subscribers. How do I do it? Okay, collaborations. And that will get me billions of subscribers, okay? And then, okay, sponsorships. Okay, great. So I just call companies and, whatever. So, yeah. Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for letting me know that. Okay, bye-bye. Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about why I do not do collaborations, why I do not do sponsorships, guys. I've never once ever on the history of this channel ever done a collaboration. I've never once ever done a sponsorship. For those of you guys who might not know what that even is, a collaboration is where you get together with another YouTuber or another social media person, but usually another YouTuber if you're on YouTube, and you do a video together. And they post a video on your channel, you post a video on their channel, etc. And the goal behind that is to get more subscribers and get more of a fan base, right? So that's a collaboration. A sponsorship is basically exactly as it sounds. Like you go out and you try to get a company, or a company contacts you, and you put their product behind you or whatever, or you talk about their product in your video, or you put in the description. I get ridiculous amounts of people trying to do collaborations with me. I get ridiculous amounts of people trying to sponsor this channel and, do this or do that, do this or do that, and I'll pay you such and such amount of money. I'll pay you $500 a week and you just got to do this, whatever. Why I don't do them? Well, let's first talk about sponsorships. Let's talk about sponsorships first, right? So sponsorships, one, a lot of the times the products you would have to be sponsoring aren't things that you really fully 100% are confident in. That's the first off, guys. So therefore, I don't want to ever sponsor something I'm not fully committed to. Like, there's a lot of people that have contacted me and I'm like, what the hell is that? Like that doesn't even seem legit, or you know what I mean? Like, that seems like a scam. You think I'm going to tell my subscribers to go out and do that when it looks like a scam? Are you kidding me? Like that's a huge part. And a lot of the YouTubers will just, whoever give me money, just give me money and I'll put you on the channel or whatever. I'm like, I can't be doing that. Like, I would never want to do that just morally, but also I feel like my base is much more valuable than to sell crap or just sell anything in general, especially when it's other people's products. I don't want to sell anybody else's products. So, and another thing is, people think that, I feel like if you can't figure out a way to, you've got a big base of fans built up on whatever type of platform, if you can't figure out a way to sell them a product that you create, then you probably are just not very smart, like straight up, and you're just not very business intelligent. If you can't find a more profitable way of creating something your base would demand, that's a big thing. Like, instead of just trying to collect money from this person and that person and all these things that you're just getting a little fraction of that money in the end, instead of trying to create your own brand or create something that you sell yourself. So for me, it was a natural extension when I launched the book and I wrote a book and everything, an investing book. Like, that made sense, something I could actually sell to my subscribers and not just like doing a sponsorship where I sponsor some other guy's stock market book and he pays me $500 or $200 or whatever, and I say, go buy this book, even though it might not even be the things that like I agree with when you're investing, right? So it made much more sense for me to write my own book, make my own money from that book, right? That's a huge thing there, guys. Like, people think like sponsorships is the only way, and it's because a lot of honestly, like a lot of the social media personalities, YouTube personalities, they're just not very business smart. A lot of them are really young, like they just don't know things. But even a lot of the older ones, for instance, I came across this video the other day. It was like in my recommended feed. I ended up watching it, and it was this guy. He has like over 1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, right? And it's like a channel that teaches like men how to dress or whatever like that, right? And he was talking about how a lot of his subscribers and whatnot had been calling him out and hating on him recently because they felt like he was being a sellout because he was just like sponsoring videos or doing sponsorships all the time and this and that to make money. And he was trying to defend himself and all this, right? And I'm kind of with him in the respect that, like, in the end, you got to make money. Like, you know what I mean? If you want to do YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, you know, Snapchat, you got to if you want to actually make a living for it, you got to make money, right? So I'm kind of with him in that, but I'm against him in the respect that he was sponsoring other people's products. And I looked at a lot of the comments. Like, I went through the whole comments in this comment section, and I was seeing a lot of his subscribers are saying things like, dude, we're not pissed that you're trying to make money. We're pissed that you're trying to sell a shitty product to us. Like, and that was the thing. Like, he was trying to sell shitty products to them that they felt, and they would buy them, and they were like garbage type products, right? That's what I saw many of those type of comments in his comment section. A lot of them had a lot of thumbs up. So that must have been a common theme there. And I'm like, why could he not figure out to start his own clothing brand, like his own brand that he could sell to his subscribers that would be high quality, that tons more of them would actually buy? He would make way more profit on it, like not even close. Like, what's he getting on if he sells this pair of shoes that is from such and such company in China? Like, what's he getting from that? 10% royalty, 20% royalty? Versus if he created his own product, he's getting 80%, 90% royalty. So a whole different ballgame there. That's what he should have done. He should be building his own clothing brand. Off of that, he's got 1 million subscribers to sell to. A clothing brand like that is freaking ingenious. But instead, he went the route of doing the easy way out, and he turned off a massive amount of his subscribers, right? And he totally missed a huge opportunity to expand with his own brand, which he maybe could still do. But that was a huge opportunity missed by him there. And so that's why I'm just like, in the end, like, why do I want to do sponsorships? Also, sponsors, they want you to say certain things. They want you to speak a certain way. You can't speak out against certain things if you want to speak out on it. Me, I can say whatever I want on this channel. If there's something that's bothering me and I want to talk about it in the world, I can talk about it. Like, I don't have to, like, please anybody except myself. Like, in the end, like, I don't have a sponsors that over here that's saying you can't say blah 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 or we're gonna pull our sponsorship. So like I'll give you a sports example, right? A lot of sports athletes, they think sponsorships are the best way. You know, if you get sponsored, you can make money and they'll pay you $1 million a year, blah blah blah. Okay, here's a great example. Floyd Mayweather became the richest athlete at the time when he was fighting, right? He would make $100+ million a fight. The Pacquiao fight, he made over $200 million. Never had a sponsorship. He didn't do sponsors from like 2006 all the way till his end of his career in 2016. No sponsorships at all. But he made so much damn money in a sport that's like, not even like close to the top sports, like NFL, NBA, soccer, baseball, like all these sports, UFC, or all of these are above boxing as far as popularity. Yet he became filthy rich, like disgustingly rich, making hundreds of millions of dollars per year, making $50+ million a fight for a 12-round fight because he never had to make his persona a certain way. He got to do his persona the way he wanted to do it, which was like throwing money all around, like pissing people off, which was really smart on his part, especially for fighting. Like, get people to have an emotional reaction against you. Like, either they're going to hate you or they're going to love you, but you want them to have either in boxing. So that way people, they're like, oh, I want to see him get his ass kicked, so I'm going to pay $90 to see the pay-per-view. Or I want to see him kick somebody else's ass, so I'm going to pay $90 for the pay-per-view. That was his persona. But a lot of the things he did and said over those years, if he had sponsors, if Nike was sponsoring him, if Reebok and this person and that person, he would not have been able to say a lot of the outlandish things he said, and which got him the attention and got him all the hype and all that stuff. So that's another huge example there. So sponsorships, it just doesn't pay out in the end, in my opinion. Now, collaborations. So why don't I do collaborations? Well, as far as collaborations go, I don't want to ever associate myself with someone else, and I don't know what that other person could associate themselves with, right? So if you do a collaboration with somebody, right, and your video's on their channel, and like you're instantly associated to that other individual. You look like your boys at that point, right? So when that person either does something bad, says something bad, whatever, that's going to somewhat fall back on you. I'll give you an example. I remember, if you guys know who Gary Vaynerchuk is, he did like an interview type thing with Tai Lopez. This was about a year ago. And Tai Lopez is not liked by a lot of people because a lot of people don't feel like he's a real businessman. He's just a person that does YouTube ads and basically sells a 68-step program, and he just found like a little hack in the system, and he's not a real businessman. Whereas Gary Vaynerchuk is very respected as a businessman. So they did this collaboration together, and Gary got a lot of hate from a lot of his subscribers who don't like Tai Lopez because they feel like he's just a scam. So, you know, that's a perfect example right there. There's tons more examples, you know, I could give you out there of people that say certain things or do certain things, and then you're associated with them, so people might view you a certain way after that point. Also, like, I think it's big for like all YouTubers in general to build your own base. Like, don't ever make it that someone else made you. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers out there who basically you know, people can say to them, you only got big because so-and-so, they gave you a shout out. Because so-and-so, they featured you in a video, and that got you 5,000 subscribers or 3,000 subscribers, and that got you your start. That's the only reason you're big. Like, no one can ever say that to me because I've never done a collaboration ever. Like, I built myself and my fans built me. So that's a whole different ballgame there. So that's another reason I don't do collaborations. And a lot of times collaborators, like remember what I always preach to you guys. Give more value than you're going to get back in return. Give more value than you're going to get back in return. 99.99999% of the time, the person that wants to collaborate with the other person, they're trying to get way more value than the other person's giving. I got people that are trying to collaborate with me that don't even have a channel yet. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, are you stupid? Like, I hate to be mean, and I hope those people are watching so they can give this video a thumb down, but I'm like, are you kidding me? You don't even have a channel, and you want me to put you on my channel? Like, how stupid could you be? Like, some people are dumb. Like I don't know what nice way to put it, guys. I'm sorry. Like, some people are straight up stupid. Like, holy cow. So, in general, like, I've never had someone come up to me and want to collaborate who's got a bigger channel. I've never had, you know, CNBC reach out to me and say, hey, let's do a collaboration. I've never had Bloomberg. I've never had Gary Vaynerchuk with 600,000 subscribers say, hey, let's do a collaboration. Like, I've never had those people. But man, I can tell you, I've had a ton of people that don't even have channels or have these little teeny channels that have like nothing to offer me. Want to do a collaboration. It's like, dude, you're just trying to squeeze every bit of value out of me you can, and you're not like giving me anything in return, straight up. Like, you're not giving me anything. So if you're a YouTuber and you come across this video, remember, if you want to ever actually do a collaboration with somebody and that is the route you want to go, make sure you're providing them more value than you're getting back in return. If you're out there, guys, and you've got, you know, 50 subscribers, and you would want to do a collaboration with someone that's got 500,000, like, what value is that going to bring to them? Think about that. Like, just common sense, guys. Common sense. You think they're going to want to do a collaboration with you? Heck no. Maybe if you give them a bunch of money, or you say, hey, I'll edit the next 800 videos for you or something, and then they probably still won't want to do it. Like, be logical, guys. So that's another reason why I don't do collaborations. Just don't want to get mixed up with and associated with certain people who might say certain things. I don't want to, you know, and a lot of things, like, people, why do people do it mainly? They do it because they want to get more subscribers. Like, that's why most people do it, right? A lot of the times the subscribers you'll get are going to be dead subscribers. Like, they're not going to be ones that really enjoy your content. They might just see the video that day, they'll subscribe to your channel, and then most of them will not even ever watch your videos because they're not into you personally, they were into the other person. Like, they're just subscribing because the other person said, hey, go and subscribe this person, so they subscribe you. And so then your subscriber number goes up, but what good is it when no one's watching your video? You know what I mean? So it's just a waste of time and everything, in my opinion, but I'm not against it. If people want to do sponsorships, do them. If people want to do collaborations, do them. And it's going to be done regardless of whatever I say. So that's fine. But in my opinion, people, do collaborations if you can bring more value than what the other person is getting. And if you want to do sponsorships, make sure it's a thing like you fully back 100% before you go sell that to your base or advertise that to your base. Or even better yet, create something of yourself that you own the rights to, that your base would actually want to buy and actually care about buying. That's the smartest way to play it. do that and you can definitely succeed in this game. So hope you guys enjoyed this today. If you have not subscribed, you may want to. We talk personal finance, we talk entrepreneurship. This was very much an entrepreneur type video in regards to social media. We talk the stock market, investing more than anything, how to successfully invest. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.